It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Buffalo Beauts NWHL/PHF hockey player Samantha Fiesler. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play professional hockey?
Yes, so I started playing hockey when I was 4 years old, and ever since then I fell in love with the game. At the time, my main goal to play was for Team Canada, as there was no professional women's league for me to look up to.
What was it like playing for Mercyhurst?
So it was a pretty cool experience, and I think the good thing about it is I still have relationships with a lot of my former teammates.
Of course, what was it like going to Mercyhurst and putting on that green Mercyhurst jersey?
Okay, so it was all right putting on the Mercyhurst jersey, but nothing compared to putting on the Team Canada jersey and representing my country.
What was that feeling like of putting on that Team Canada jersey?
It was the best feeling in the world. I felt like I was on top of the world. It was probably one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had in my life.
Of course, what was some of your accomplishments at Mercyhurst?
So I got the opportunity. We won 2 CHA championships, and we made it to top 8 in the country. So 1 win away from Frozen Four. So that was pretty amazing.
What was it like, obviously, winning 2 championships and making it so close to the Frozen Four?
It was really exciting. I have 2 rings, and yeah, it was just a really good experience. We played Wisco, we played a good game, and yeah.
What was a typical game day like playing with Mercyhurst in college?
So for me, it was pretty simple. I got to the ring 2 hours early, and I started preparing for the game, as I really don't have any superstitions.
Coming out of Mercyhurst, what was it like getting into professional hockey and going to the SDHL?
It was good, as playing in Europe was something that I always wanted to do. So I got to travel, I got to see a lot of cool different places. It was a pretty amazing experience as well.
What was it like going from college to Europe to play professionally versus going professional and then going to Europe to play?
It was different. The league and the teams were really good. I think the tempo was a little bit higher than college, so I think overall it made me a better player and made me faster. So overall it was great for me to go there and then to professional.
What was it like for you to sign in the NWHL to the Metropolitan Rivers?
It was exciting, as this was my first contract signed in North America.
What was it like signing and putting on the Rivers jersey for the first time?
It was different because of COVID, so we didn't really have a season, but putting on the jersey was also a great feeling because it was my first North American team that I was playing for in the professional league.
What was it like playing with the Metropolitan Rivers?
It was a lot of fun. Again, we just practiced, so I wasn't able to partake in a game due to COVID.
Of course, with playing in the bubble and COVID, what was it like learning under Madison Parker from the Riveters?
So I didn't go to the bubble, and it was a really cool experience. I learned a lot. Like she holds herself really well, and she's a great leader on the ice. She's smart. She knows what to do. She gets the job done.
What was it like getting to sign with the Buffalo Beauts this previous year?
It was very exciting as this was the team that I originally wanted to be a part of because the strong relationships I have from my team at Mercyhurst.
Of course, what was it like signing and joining back with Taylor Kersey, who played with Mercyhurst?
I was really excited because at school, she's a super nice girl. I had a lot of fun, and she's a great hockey player. So I was happy to be by her side again.
What was it like when you got to put on that powder blue Buffalo Beauts jersey?
It was exhilarating because this is the team that I always wanted to play for.
How did it feel to obviously put the pen to paper and finally be a Buffalo Beauts?
For me, it was a very proud moment as I get to continue my professional career and continue to promote women's hockey.
What does it feel like each game to obviously put on that powder blue Buffalo Beauts jersey and have players and even fans look up to you?
It's a pretty amazing experience because I get to be an idol for all the little kids and all the hockey players, and they can look up to us and be like, hey, it's professional women's hockey, this is amazing. And I love the blue jerseys, they're awesome.
Did it feel like on media day to take photos in the jerseys for the game days?
It was then I realized I was going to be representing the Buffalo Beauts for the 2021-22 season, which I'm very proud to be doing.
What does it feel like to obviously have the fans look up to you, and what is it like seeing them wear your jersey?
It's a pretty amazing feeling, but due to COVID, we're actually not allowed to meet with fans after. So I haven't, what's the word I'm looking for? I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet, to meet with fans after.
Of course, with that being said, after COVID is over with, and obviously, what is it going to feel like to meet your fans one-on-one?
It'll be a good feeling because I'll get to see kids who look up to us, and we'll get to sign autographs and talk to them and give them a little bit of advice about what it's like being a professional women's hockey player.
What is a typical game day for you like as a Buffalo Beaut?
Again, I go to the rink 2 hours before. Usually I would tape my stick beforehand, but I don't have any superstitions. We warm up as a team, we get dressed, and we get ready to go out there.
Who are some players that you look up to in the league?
So as I was growing up, Haley Wickenheiser was a huge influence for me. And then another player I looked up to is Duncan Keith. I watched him play as a kid in junior hockey in Kelowna, and this is why I wear number 2.
Of course, what are some of your future plans with the Buffalo Beauts in this upcoming year?
To improve each and every day and come out with the Isabel Cup.
What is that going to feel like, obviously, at the end of the year, if y'all do make it to the Isabel Cup to obviously hoist that Isabel Cup up?
It'll be a pretty amazing experience since I've never been in that position, and this is my second time in the league, and this is like the first time I'm really getting to play, so it'll be a pretty amazing feeling.
Of course, as you talked about being the second time in the league that you've been in the league and first time playing, as you play, like obviously in your rookie year, what is that like playing your rookie year?
It was a little intimidating, I guess, but because it was my first time in the league, but as it went along, it's been good.
What advice would you give future college hockey players looking to play college hockey and then move on to professionally?
Enjoy every moment in college because it goes by really quickly.
What
And just
advice?
keep working hard towards if you want to be a professional women's hockey player.
That's great advice. What advice would you give players looking to play internationally?
Say play internationally because it gives you a great opportunity to see different places and meet new people all over the globe.
What advice would you give professional hockey players that are coming from international to obviously play in the PHF?
I would just say keep working hard because hard work pays off. And it's an honor to be a part of the growth of women's professional hockey. I didn't have this league to look up to as a child, so it's pretty amazing how far women's hockey has come.
That's wonderful. Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
So my Instagram is Fiesler, just my last name, and that's how you can find me on my social media.
Thank you again, Samantha Fiesler, for your interview, and best of luck in your future with the Buffalo Beauts in this upcoming year.
Thank you so much for having me.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Samantha Fiesler, for your interview, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.